So from what Daniel said, he said that my first argument didn't make any sense because when I said the girl's 18, I said when the girl turns 18. So that means when she had the kid, her parents are taking care of her. Once she's 18, her parents kick her out. He didn't really mention when I said before she turns 18. Second, the first time you said that they were at 20%, now you say they're at 17%, which you messed up on your evidence. And then you say that every story you put in, you say that you make it seem like the kids and the parents just get along peacefully. I actually have a story for you about how kids and a kid that was pregnant doesn't get along with their parents. If the young daughter already has problems establishing a well-balanced relationship with their parents, then if the daughter were to be pregnant, this would distress the parents and cause them to lash out on the daughter. In an article by CBS, tells of a 16-year-old girl in Dallas, Texas, who was going to have a baby, did not because her relatives beating her and making her have a miscarriage. In the first attempt to abort the baby, the teen was given multiple doses of birth control pills, Plan B, morning after pills, and cinnamon tablets. When that didn't work, the teen was given when that didn't work, the group collaborated with Garza and they began physically assaulting the victim to the point where the victim gave birth. It continues when they pinned her onto the floor and started to bounce on top of her tongue, on her belly, up and down, and punched and kicked her in the stomach. Then the victim said during the assault to Cecilia McDonald, the kid that got abused, yelled, "Bitch, you ain't about to get my kids taken away from me." While the suspect, Lionel McDonald, was laughing, according to the to Cecilia, which was getting abused, the group began beating the teen at approximately 5 p.m. and didn't stop until approximately 11 p.m. They then, after, grabbed the distilled baby and attempted to try to get rid of it by putting it on a barbecue grill, and when that didn't work, they put it in a bag and threw it away. So your story of how all parents and kids get along isn't true, because like right here, although it's extreme, it can happen to really any kid to get abused by their parents. And then you say that they're expensive. Like my partner said, the pill is a lot cheaper than any surgery that can work. And then I want to make this claim about teens can have access to safe abortions. We in California, letting teens have underage abortions without informing their parents lets the young girl have a safe abortion. Many, if not the underage girl, are scared to inform their parents from them being pregnant. They would do anything to get rid of the fetus without telling the story, without telling their parents. The famous Becky Bell story shows exactly just how the underage girl will go to not feel judged by their parents. From the LA Times article by Ron Salcy. Rebecca Susan Belly called how a law that sounds okay on paper killed a girl. If you do not know the story, I will summarize it for you. Rebecca Bell lived in Indiana, which required minors to get notification from their parents or a judge before obtaining an abortion. Becky did neither. Instead, in September 1988, she sought out an illegal abortion and died a week after of a massive infection. This proves that if she did not have to inform her parents of having an abortion, she would have went to an abortion clinic and gotten it by a pill or something cheap. And that's all.